Okay, so today is day 49 of 100 of One Day, One Blog, the series where I document my last 100 days as a high school student. And quite recently, some crazy news has just broken out regarding IBA exams. And I can't just do this news justice by sitting here and talking about it, because it would take too long to get the news out to you guys. So instead, what I've done is that I'm recording this as an audio recording for you guys to listen to. Because trust me, this news is crazy and you don't want to miss out on it. Alright, so I was planning on making an April Fool's video today, but something just came out about the IB exams, and so I had to sit down and talk about it. Because if this is true, this could literally affect quite a lot of IB students right now. So as you probably know, there's been a lot going on in the Middle East recently. And because of that, IB has had to make some decisions about exams in that region. Now, this isn't the first time that something like this has happened. Because back in 2020, during COVID, IB introduced something called the non-examination route, where basically, instead of sitting exams, your final grade would have been calculated using things like coursework, predicted grades, and internal assessments. And that alone already changes everything. So initially, what people were saying is that IB had recognized this non-examination route, but it was only for the UAE. And at first, it sounded like the exams were just straight up cancelled. But then more information came out. And this is where it gets interesting, because apparently a DP coordinator received an official update. And the key thing they said was this: it's official, the IB has recognized the NEM for Bahrain, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Palestine, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. Now, this may sound exciting at first, but what it actually means is that exams aren't automatically being cancelled. There's just an option to cancel them. So schools can actually choose whether they want to continue with exams or switch to the non-exam route. And I'm not gonna lie, that already sounds a bit messy, because now you have some students doing exams and others who aren't. And if you think about it, that creates a huge fairness problem. Because how do you set the grade boundaries when half the students are sitting papers under pressure and the other half are being graded based on coursework? That's two completely different systems. And IB has always been really strict about maintaining consistency. And so naturally, people started asking, what if this doesn't stay limited to just those countries? And what if IB expands this just to make things fair? And then this is where the latest update comes in. Because apparently, IB has now made NEM available to all schools in time zone 2. And that includes the entire Middle East, Europe, and Africa. So if this is true, this doesn't just affect one region anymore. This affects multiple continents. And I can't lie, when I first read this, I genuinely thought, wait, are exams actually about to be cancelled? Because from IB's perspective, it kind of makes sense. I mean, you avoid unfair grading, you standardize the system, and you basically remove the chaos. But guess what? This was all just an elaborate April Fool's prank. So yeah, exams are still happening, your revision is still due, and your finals are still waiting for you. But for a second, you actually believed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace.